You feel like you're craving something, it probably has an emotional tie to it. Here are some healthy food swaps for when you are craving some of your favorite foods. Welcome back to Live Free TV. My name is Sarah, Live Free Warrior, your host of this channel. Today, I'm sharing with you some healthy food swaps. When we crave a certain food, that means that there's probably an emotion or a memory tied to it. We'll get into that a little bit. And when you're craving something to quench your thirst, you're either dehydrated, maybe you're just waking up, or if you're just finished a workout, you might be craving a sports drink, which can be high in sugars and a lot of, if you read the labels, there's a lot of weird colors in there. I'm gonna say that for another video, but you wanna stay away from those reds and yellows. They're not real. Instead, opt for something more natural. You're gonna wanna choose a melon. Any kind of melon is incredibly hydrating. So I usually have pre-cut up in my fridge fruit, and I have a giant cantaloupe. That's why it's in 2 containers here. So I don't even have to think about it when I want to cut it up later. The other option, go for a natural hydration drink. Cure is one of my favorites. I'm doing some of the content for them and taking some photos and videography and really enjoying the process because I get to sample all of these. They come in a bunch of different flavors. I'll link them below. So thirst, hydrate, many natural options. It's also going to be a lot lower in calories and a lot more filling. Remember, the melon has fiber in it, which is more filling than just a drink, especially one that has added sugars in it. Peanut butter jelly time. Okay, I'm just talking about peanut butter. We'll mix the jelly, but peanut butter. Peanut butter can be delicious, or even almond butter. It goes really fast. It's one of those foods that if you're not careful, the amount in calories can add up fast. A nice swap sometimes can be to use a protein powder. This is one of the weird things that Sarah eats, and it's a protein powder mixed with water. It makes this paste that is like a peanut butter consistency. Here are my... So I knew you'd ask, and I'm gonna save you the question in the comments. Sarah, what is your favorite protein powders that you recommend? Well, glad you asked. These are 4 of my favorites. The Garden of Life one, this one has probiotics in it. I like vanilla, so that's one that I use quite often. Vega protein powder, another one. I like the vanilla ones. Again, I go for the probiotic ones. They usually have a servings of fruits and vegetables and enzymes and lots of other good stuff in there. For Sigmatic, this is new. I haven't tried it just yet, but they just came out with a new protein powder line. And I'm eager to try it out because it has mushroom extracts in there, which acts as an anti-inflammatory. So bravo. I'm a big fan of their coffee too. And then my friends, if you're a chocolate lover, my friends over at Healthy Truth also have a Go powder. This one has tons of antioxidants, probiotics, and it has real chocolate taste to it. So glad you asked. So when you're feeling like having something that is protein-packed, satisfying, rich and creamy, opt for protein powder. Sometimes you just crave that crunch, and it can be very easy to reach for a bag of chips. Another option, go for celery sticks. You can cut up apple slices, cucumber slices, something that's gonna provide that crunch satisfaction for you. You can, of course, add that to one of the dips that we mentioned before. Just another option. You can mix and match any of these. Now, we all have those sweet cravings. We're human. Usually it's for some love or it's an ingrained habit after a meal. But when you're craving something sweet, instead of going for candy or the processed ice cream it can be, opt for some dates. Now I recommend if you're gonna have the dates, have it in the middle of the day, not right before going to bed, because that level of sugar either way can keep you up at night. But go for a few dates. If they're the medjool dates, the bigger ones, be sold. Rough and dirty. These are the difference between different kinds of dates. These are like pitted dates. You can see that they're kind of teeny. And then you have the medjool dates. These are the big guys. These are like the Ferrari of dates, so good. Now when I say have a few dates, if they're like these little pitted guys, you're gonna go for maybe 5, maybe 6, feeling crazy. Now if they're the medjool ones, 2 or 3 probably is plenty, but it's a lot of sugar. So again, when you're craving sweet, go for something that has satisfaction. Dates can also help you poop, FYI. Buongiorno, going back to my Italian roots. Yes, Kirkoni is Italian. Pasta. So when you're craving something that is carby, you want to refuel, or feeling like you need that extra heavy dose of nourishment, maybe feeling a little down, try instead doing spiralized zucchini or spiralized sweet potato. It looks like pasta. It has like that same noodly feel. It's like a linguine almost. You know what a linguine? Linguine. I feel so Italian today. My espresso. It's too big for an Italian coffee. The zucchini or the spiraled sweet potatoes, right, acts as a pasta. And if it's a sweet potato, especially, of course, it can have more of the texture like a pasta as well. I recommend to either put a salsa on top, or you can get the pressed tomato sauce and add that instead with some basil flakes, then you pretty much have yourself a little pasta. And the zucchini is, well, pretty Italian too. So there are some healthy food swaps for you to try, mix and match in your diet. If you're feeling like insert one of those emotions that we were talking about before, maybe try some of those foods instead to swap out. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Live Free TV. Follow me over on Insta at Live Free Warrior, daily inspo over there. And I will see you soon in an upcoming video. I'll be doing a little more of these food ones and vlogs, so feel free to write in below in the description what your questions are, what it is you want to see. Hasta luego. Ciao.